Hello everyone, nice to see you again. I'm RK. In our previous video, we see about variables in Python. Now we will see about tuples. So what is tuples? In Python, tuple is a collection of data which is ordered and unchangeable. Yes, once we created a tuple, we can't change the value in it. Let's see what is tuple with some example. Let's open our IDE. Example 1 as variable. Here I am going to enter multiple values for one variable. The first one is C, next C++, Java, Java and Python. Here you can see here 4 values for only one variable. These values are surrounded by these brackets. In Python, the brackets are called as parentheses. So let's click enter. Yes, it's accepted. Let's print the value. Here you can see that C, C++, Java and Python. Let's see what is the type of the variable. Type of example 1. Here class tuple. This variable belongs to tuple. Let's create another variable by using numbers. 3, 7, 2, 9. In example 1 I used strings, in example 2 numbers. You can also use the numbers and characters at the same time. Example sand, water, land. Sorry, I forgot one comma. Let's click. Yeah. And you can also create a tuple variable without using the parentheses. Let's see. A, B, C and D. Here it is. It's accepted. And you can also create an empty tuple by only creating the parentheses. And you can also create a tuple with only one value. For example 6, just only one value 6. So here we need to use the comma. Let's say the type of the variable. In previous video of variable we see about indexing the value. Here in example 1 I have 4 values. Here I am asking the first value of the variable. It is C. And you can also get the value by reverse order. For example as -1. Yeah. By using the positive numbers, the index are calculated as 0, 1, 2, 3. But while using the negative values, it's from the reverse order. This is -1, this is -2, -3 and -4. Let's try if we can change the value of tuple variable. Now I am trying to change the value of 0 from C to Ruby. Let's try it. Oh, we can't change the value. Tuple object does not support item assignments. Once we created, we can't change the values. Here you can see that there are 4 values 0, 1, 2, 3, but there is no index value 4. Let's try to add the Ruby in index value of 4. Here's the same error again. We can't change the value. We can't change the already filled space and we can't add the new value. But if we really need to add a new value to a variable, there is only one chance. We can delete the variable and create a new one. Let's see how it is. Let's print the value. The value of example 1 is C, C++, Java, Python. Let's delete it. Let's try to print the value again. Oh, example 1 is not defined. The variable is deleted. Let's create the variable again. But now we are adding a new variable as C, C++, Java, Python and Ruby. Here it is. Here we have 5 values of C, C++, Java, Python and Ruby. Here you see that in example 3 we have 7 values, but we need only the values from water to 43. What we can do then? Let's see what is the index value of these values. The index value of sand is 0 and water is 1, land is 2, the value of 56 is 3 and 43 is 4. So we need the value from index value of 1 to 4. Let's try to get it. Example 3 of 1 to the index value of 43 is 4, right? But if we entered 4 here, we can't get the value of 4. Instead of that, we can get only the value of index 3. If we need index value of 4, we need to enter index value of 5 here. Here you can see that index value of 1, index value of 2, index value of 3 and index value of 4. But what happens if we need the value from water to everything? Simply we can use the same method but without using only one value. Is we don't need to denote the value that is in value. Leave it as blank and click. Here we get the value from water to until the end. Now what can we do if we need a value of two variables? The same thing that we did in the previous video is adding the two variables and assigning it in a new variable. Here in example 2 we used only numbers and in example 4 we used only alphabets or string. Let's add these two in a new variable. Example 7. Let's add example 2 plus example 4. Here we got, let's print the value of example 7. Here we got the integer values and strings. Here the variable of integer value is returned first, so we get the value of integer at first. If we entered example 4 plus example 2, these characters are in front and these numbers are at back. Now let's find a value in a tuple. For example, now I need to find the value of 5 in a tuple that contains the values of 4, 9 and 5 and 0. Let's click enter. Yes, the value of 5 is in this tuple, so we got true. Let's find the value of a variable. Yes, while finding the length, the starting is always with 1 but in index the starting will be always 0. So don't confuse these things. If there is nothing in the variable or anywhere, then it will show 0. If there is at least one thing, it shows the values. Let's find the minimum and maximum. In example 2 we used only integer, so let's we take it as minimum of example 2. So what is the minimum? Here 2 is the minimum value. Let's see what's the value. Yes, we got 2. Let's see what is the maximum. It's 9. Yeah, the maximum value of this tuple is 9. But what can we do if we need a count of a value that repeated again and again in a tuple? Let's create a variable like that. Example age. Let's see the value of the variable. Here I have entered the 5 multiple times, maybe 3 times. Yeah. Let's see the count of the value 5 in the variable. The variable is example age dot count. Here we need to enter the value. I need the count of the value 5. Here the count of the value 5 is 3. Now let's see what is the index number of a value. Here let's we take the variable example 7 dot index. Here we need to find the index value of 9. Index value of 9 is 3. Now let's we create a value of a variable as tuple in tuple. The sound stays right. Example 9. The first variable is age. Now we're creating a tuple inside a tuple. Here it is 4 and maybe yeah. Let's click enter. Let's see what is the length of this variable. Of 9. Here it is 3. Means 1. The whole tuple is taken as 1 and this is taken as 1. So 1, 2 and 3. Let's get the value of index number 0. Here the index value of 0 is 8. Let's see index value of 1. This tuple is taken as 1 value and the index value of 2 is the 4 values are in. But what we can do if we need only a 1 value in index value of 2? We can use another index value that, let's see, example 9 of index value 2 and index value of 8. Here we got this is belongs to this whole thing, but this is belongs to this only one. These are the things that are learned by tuple. So see you in the next video.